Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is, it's not a court card. Surprise! It's the Four of Vessels in Boredom. Surprise! And she's not so surprised. Anyways, this gal, when I pulled this card up, we pulled it up a couple weeks ago too. And, I always talk about the boredom piece of it. But one of the things that, from one of the other tarot decks that I look at, it shows a man sitting underneath a tree with, three bowls in front of him and another, hanging above his head. And, I started thinking about how those two cards marry into each other. Here this gal is just bored with life. She's got lethargy and, laziness, and this is just leading to wasted energy. And, as I pointed out before, the waters are flowing behind her. Up and above, in the vessels, they're flowing into the, the lower vessels, and the lower vessels are overflowing. And that's telling me that there's energy there. Okay, it's just a matter of, harnessing that water energy, harnessing that emotion. Okay. With the other tarot deck, it's kind of like the guy has all these blessings in these three cups, and he's not, and he's, thinking up to the idea of a fourth blessing. All right. And, maybe he doesn't see it yet. Maybe it's there. He just hasn't thought about it. Okay. The way I kind of look at that is, that guy's got some action going on. He's got a little bit of lethargy in there going, man, I've got these other blessings. What am I supposed to do with them? But, man, I'd really like to have this blessing instead. And she's got all these blessings flowing around her, and she doesn't know what to do with them at all. It's a difference in the energy pattern. One is, he's thinking about creating another opportunity possibly, or wanting something, to happen, where she just doesn't want anything to happen at all. And, the one thing that the universe likes, that people like, is there's got to be some decisive action. There can't be somebody sitting on a fence, wish-washy, and not taking any action to do something. It's, am I going to start this project or am I not going to start this project? That's not the energy you want to use, because that's wasted thinking. It's wasted energy. The energy should be what, I'm going to start this project. Okay. And I'm going to think about, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. Okay. This is what I want it to look like. There's action involved in that. It might be thinking action right now. Okay. But it's some sort of action that spurs you to move forward. Okay. To get that passion going a little bit. All right. To start working on that project. She doesn't have that passion. She's passionless right now, matter of fact. All right. And because she's bored, she's disenchanted with how life is going. And we all get into these ruts. We all get into these, depressions, so to speak. And just, okay, got to go to work today, do whatever. You're just there. You're not being passionate about what you have to do. Okay, and, that could be in a relationship too. Maybe the relationship's stale. Okay, it could be in a social setting where it's like always going to the same social setting, with the same people. And I think there's a country song like that. And, you're meeting the same people and, you're drinking the same drinks. It's boring. At first it was exciting because there was action involved. Now it's just kind of like, okay, I can do without it. All right. And then as soon as you do without it, everybody gets ticked at you because now you're not doing it. Okay. The other thing that I'd like to talk about with this card is, because of the laziness, it could also be a result of stress and conflict going on within your life, where it's, I just don't want to deal with this stuff. I don't want to deal with this project anymore. I don't want to deal with, this relationship anymore. I don't want to deal with my friends anymore. And it's like, how the heck do I get back into that momentum? Where, things are going, just not my way, but like a 50-50 way, where everybody's, getting enjoyment out of it. Again, it takes that decisive action to get that movement going. The other piece of that is, when you become emotionally detached, you become a black hole. When you're not emotionally engaged for that light to fill you up, okay, when you become emotionally detached, you become a black hole for that energy just to fill you up, and just it goes nowhere, okay? That despair and that depression, that's not good energy to have, okay? Because it's not filling you up. It's just going through you, okay? You want energy to fill you up. You want energy to move you to a decisive action. The key is, though, if you recognize that, you can make a change. Maybe go out for a run, go out for a walk, get the blood flowing, okay? Think about something, all right? Maybe read a book. Something that gets you into some sort of motion moving forwards for some positive attributes. And then grasp that challenge that's ahead of you. She's just sitting there, just ho-hum. I got no challenge in front of me. Looking at the same parts every day, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, whatever. That's kind of her attitude, instead of being, you know what, today I'm going to make a difference. I'm going to do the best job I can do. Doesn't matter what it is. Okay? I'm going to be the best version of me and give my organization, 110%. And when you become motivated and you don't let fear hold you back, you accomplish something. You started that project. Finish it. Wrap it up in a bow. Send it to your boss. You're in that relationship. Instead of doing the same old, do something different. Maybe it's an opportunity to, hey, let's just go down to the tiki hut and kick one back. Let's go out and meet some new friends. Let's go to the art gallery or something like that. Let's do something different. So that's pretty much that 4 vessels, that boredom card. And, the whole key there is just not to realize the opportunities of those vessels that are flowing behind you. Water is flowing. And as long as water's flowing, you're moving forward. As long as you recognize it. If you don't recognize it, then, not only is water passing you by, life is passing you by. So with this action, or this inaction, the court cards aren't here to talk about inaction. The court cards are here to give you advice on action moving forward. That King of Stones yesterday, wants to give you the best advice moving forward with your creativity. Okay, whatever that project may be. And Knight of Arrows wants you to be quick. All right, doesn't want you to be, without that inaction. The nurturing queen as well. With the psychic energy, with that water energy, maybe she's trying to tell you, look behind you. Get into the flow. Don't get out of the flow, because when you're out of the flow, you're not moving forward. When you're in the flow, you got things going on. Open up that creativity with that 3 of Stones. 7 of Vessels. Morning. There's no water there. Okay, and what is that leading to? It's leading to death. Okay, it's leading to, let's celebrate life a different way. Here you've got water flowing, okay, and you're bored. If you're going to continually be bored, guess what? You're going to end up like that skull in the 7 of Vessels, okay, with those empty bowls. Let that water fill you up. Let that horse carry you. Let that knight carry you on your quest of action, of getting out of that lethargy, getting out of that laziness, and moving towards action. So that's the message for today. That 4 vessels, boredom. Try not to slip into that tomorrow. As you're going through your day, try not to slip into that at all. Some days it's going to happen, right? Maybe it's cold and rainy, you don't want to do anything. You just feel, gloom. But, when this comes up, that wants you to spur yourself into action. Spur yourself into action to do something so you're not bored. Look at the water flowing behind you. So this is D for Spirit's Path. And make sure you hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and leave some comments down below. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.